It's everybody's favorite Trixie Pixie K-May. How's it going, y'all? It is 2023. Yay! And we are doing our first video of the year. Very excited, very happy, very hyped. Technically, this drawing was supposed to be done in October, but I felt it suited the new year better. Last October, we did a fun little drawing, fun little illustration here, with the intention that in a year we were going to draw it again. It's been a year, a little bit over. So we are drawing that again now. Last year I tried to do it on stream. I kind of failed that and did half on stream, half off stream. This year I've learned, I've grown, I've improved. We're doing a speed paint so you guys can see the whole process. This drawing that we're going into took about 6 hours, 11 minutes. I did change a few things up, and you'll see that there, but let's get into it. Let's go. So, new video, start of a new year, very excited, very hyped. I actually planned things out a little bit. I'm not very good at planning things out. Usually I just wing it and hope for the best, but last year that did not work. Sometimes it works. Last year it didn't work. Last year a lot of things happened. Some in my control, a lot out of my control. But this year I'm hoping that if I plan things a little bit, I can actually get what I want done. So I'm very excited for that. I'm also changing up my priorities a little bit. Previously, I've been mainly just streaming. I want to do more YouTube videos. Like, I want to have more of a focus on YouTube videos than streaming. I'm still gonna be streaming. But I feel like I want to do more edited videos this year. So we're going to be focusing on that. I have some plans for some videos, some speed draws, some video game videos, song covers, you know, the works. The works. We're working. But I'm really excited to show you guys what I have planned, what I have not planned. A lot of it is not planned, but I've actually planned some of it, and I'm proud of myself for that. So hopefully this year will go better, and we can see each other more often. As for the illustration, the redraw, took me 6 hours, 11 minutes in total, which is a lot longer than I normally draw. Normally, I'm like an hour or 2 or maybe 3, and that's it. But this one I drew for 6 hours because I want the benchmark art to be like the best I can possibly do at any given point. So I'm like not taking any shortcuts. Well, I'm not taking many shortcuts. I'm not going to say I'm not taking any. I've taken some, I'm sure. But for the most part, if there's a way to do it quote unquote properly and a shortcut, I try to do it properly, again, quote unquote. Like you saw in the sketch, I did like the lines for perspective and everything. A lot of times I don't do that. Whenever I'm putting something in the background, a lot of times I just kind of guess. I also added a guy. The first picture only has 2 figures. This one has 3. Because one of the things that I struggle with is masculine characters. Don't know why I didn't add a masculine character to the first benchmark, considering it's supposed to be me what I need to improve on. But there we go. Fixed. He's there now. Did some changes to the posing slightly. Did a bunch of changes to some of the outfits. I've added more flowers because the flowers seemed bare whenever I was looking back on that. So I added more flowers, and I'm not done adding flowers. Like, I have these flowers, which are more than what I had in the first drawing, but then I'll add more. I'm like, this is still not enough flowers, and so I'll add more later. But yeah, there's the guy I've added. I accidentally gave him the girl next to him's jacket, so I had to change her outfit a little bit. So they weren't wearing the exact same thing. So I guess they could have been twinning. But I changed her outfit. I think her outfit looks a little cooler now. Changed their little pets pose. Added a little bit more energy into this pose, or at least I tried to. But yeah, there isn't a whole lot of changes at this part, because I was actually pretty happy with how the 2 girls looked. It was really just like the environment that I was struggling with that I wasn't a big fan of. Here you'll see me darkening up some lines because I kind of forgot to change my pen weight from like 6 pixels to something bigger. So it's like, okay, guess I'm going over this now. So you'll see that. I was actually super duper intimidated by the coloring. I had to walk away for a little bit, for like a few hours, because I was like, oh, this is a lot. I put a lot in here. But then I was like, okay, I just gotta go. Just gotta go, and I gotta do it. And I'm really proud of how that turned out. Like, I used a lot of like filters for the clouds and the moon, like, and the comet, trying to mostly Gaussian blur. But still trying to get the energy there, trying to get the texture that I want there. It's actually really fun watching myself color in super fast speed. I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted. But no, I'm very distracted. Maybe I should be watching myself draw this. But yeah, I think I gave this illustration a little bit more character this time. With I added like different colors in the trees. I added more trees and a more variety of trees. I added more to the house. I just added because the original felt empty. Oh, I really didn't like my first attempt at cobblestone here. You can see me trying to fix it so I don't have to go and start over. And then I just, delete my art. Goodbye. I really liked how I did the cobblestone on the first benchmark. So I did take a look at that and was like, okay, how did I do it that time? And what I decided was that time I had done like bigger cobblestone pieces rather than more. And that worked out pretty well. Adding some detail in the wood. then I decide, wait, no. Is this where I decide that I need to add flowers? No, this is where I do people. There isn't a whole lot to say. I try to figure out what everybody's colors are. Like the two girls I already knew, but the guy had no idea what I was doing for him. We get into some shading, and this is where I realize I need to add flowers, and I don't like most of the flowers that I add, but then like go back, I make them smaller and I like those. But we still have a problem, and it's that the hill has like very few flowers now by comparison. But I'll fix that later. This is around the point in time where I'm like, should I have made my canvas bigger? The answer is yes, I probably should have. Um, I don't normally draw on a super huge canvas. I normally try to keep it around 3,000 pixels, but I also don't normally draw my figures that small. So I realized as I was coloring, I don't have a lot of room. But yeah, this is where I add more flowers to the hill. I added some cornflowers to try to give it a little bit more variety. I debated adding even more flowers, but then I realized I would have to like look up more flowers. And the only reason I knew about cornflowers was from Minecraft, so I didn't want to like hunt down other flowers. I'm shading with blue or highlighting with blue here to try to make it feel a little bit more nighttime-esque. But I do put some yellow highlights in here just to give the house a little bit more warmth. And I think that works out pretty well. And then we're about to go into like a bunch of flashes of blue and purple. So hold on for that. Um, do a little bit more blue highlights. Try to get the mood a little bit better. And there we go. We have our new drawing. We have our 2022 drawing. I finished it on technically the 1st, but I did most of it on the 31st of December. So yeah, here it is. Here it is. I'm very excited. I'm very happy. And here they are side by side. Yeah, I really like the lighting of the new one better. There's a lot that I like about the new one better. Um, tell me what you guys think about the art, about me doing more YouTube videos. Just give me thoughts. I'm really happy with how this turned out, and I think that's all from me. Bye bye.